Hello and welcome to the Garden Shop How to Garden video. In this video we want to show you the process involved in sowing your turnip seeds outdoors. So you can see we have our soil prepared here in front of us. We dug it over, we added well-rotted farmyard manure. We dug it to a depth of about 1.5 feet, about 1 month ago. Now the soil here, turnips themselves require a very fertile soil. They're hungry feeders. So we'll just show you the process now involved in preparing the drill. You can see we have a string line down here which marks the position of our previous row. What we've sown here were Swedes, and now we just want to sow turnips. So turnips are smaller than Swedes. They will grow to about 10 centimeters in diameter, so you can plant them closer together. They mature quicker, so you get an earlier harvest, and they take up less space in general. So I'm just going to begin by moving the string line about 25 centimeters over from our previous row of Swedes. Now turnip rows themselves should be positioned or spaced about 20 centimeters apart. But because we've sown Swedes here, we want to space them a bit further apart on this occasion. Okay, so your string line goes down for a nice, neat, straight row. Now preparing the drill. Again, work like this should be done in springtime. Once the frost has passed, so you're talking the middle of spring, around the middle of March is ideal for sowing. So you sow your seeds about 2 centimeters deep. Now turnips can be transplanted, so you can grow your turnips indoors earlier in the year, grow them in plug trays or modules, and then transplant them out once frost has passed. So I prepared my drill there, a nice neat straight drill, about 2 centimeters deep, and now I'm just going to sow our seeds. So you sow thinly, you sow 3 seeds every 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to tip them out into my hand. Okay, and then I'm just going to sow. Take 3 in my hand and then sow every 10 centimeters roughly. So about 3. Later we'll come back and thin these out. Once the seedlings have emerged, we come back and thin them out. When you're preparing your soil, be sure to add well-rotted farmyard manure and remove all weeds and rocks and stones from the soil. Okay, now that that's done, we're just going to, you can use a hoe or a rake now, and you just want to close over the drill, just pulling your soil back over the trench. Again, just 2 centimeters in depth is how deep you want to sow your seeds. And now, using a fork or a rake, I'm just going to pat down the soil. Okay. And now, even though our soil is fairly moist, I'm just going to give it a light watering. So I have a watering can here. You just want to get a nice fine spray on it, and then run it back and forth over your drill. Okay. Now if you want to sow another row, you take your string and you move it 20 centimeters to the left, which is roughly there. And I'll do the same on this side, roughly there. So that's how to sow your turnips. What you want to do now is just watch out for attacks of slugs, and they also can be attacked from club rot, which is a disease that affects brassica plants. But that's the process now involved in how to sow your turnip seeds from thegardenshop.ie.